Howdy, folks. Well, sir, us chimpanzees, we don't like to appear in movies. Interferes with our everyday living. But when we was asked to put on a little show to help you human beings learn something about us, why, we just had to do it. No, sir, we couldn't say no. Now, them four-footed animals, they're called ponies. They ain't so bright. Otherwise, they wouldn't be letting them chimps ride 'em. As for my fellow chimps, well, I can't help but feel a little bit ashamed of them. They're just plain beasts, they are. Of course, it takes a certain animal-like intelligence to be able to do this. More brawn than brains, so to speak. And it does amuse the kiddies, which is all modern education seems to consist of anyway. Of course, in my time, things was different. You see, the cowboy influence, inspired by them Western movies, is quite the rage today. I can assure you that the chimp in his native habitat is a much more civilized critter. It's a good thing that chimp can eat standing up. You know, at times, performing here at the zoo circus, it can be a dangerous profession. As we chimps say, it's a heck of a way to make a living. Now me, I prefer the peace and quiet of the jungle. That young chimp can't seem to make up his mind. He don't know whether he wants to be a cowboy or a fireman. Well, give him time. He's just a babe in arms. You know, I'm beginning to enjoy this in spite of myself. Now, this chimp does a better job. Notice the bow? I guess there's a little ham in all of us, except in me, that is. Now here, they're rehearsing a scene for a new play, 3 Chimps on a Horse. Oh, they've just changed the title. It's now 5 Chimps on a Horse. Or The Tale of a Horse's Tail. Hope you folks don't mind if I smoke. Persistent little varmint, ain't he? Well, reminds me a bit of myself when I was younger. Full of vim and vitality I was. Now, who said the cavalry was dead? The chimps still keep the tradition alive, you see, even if there ain't enough ponies to go around. In a way, of course, this is an intelligence test for them, because they figured out how 11 chimps can ride on 10 ponies and still come out even. I could have solved it by arithmetic, but nobody asked me. Well, horses being old-fashioned, the chimps take to wheels. Hot rod hobbyists, I call them. Oh, that chimp is going to come to a dead end. Well, bust my britches. Maybe that was designed for people that are too tired to walk in their sleep. And here is how to ride a bicycle when you have one wheel and no bicycle. A human wheelbarrow. Oh, excuse me, I mean a chimpanzee wheelbarrow. Now, you men can be 8 feet taller than she. You almost made it, too. You might call this the height of a chimp's existence. Of course, it makes for kind of a stilted life. I ain't so sure I approve. Nothing like keeping your feet on the ground, as my friend Charlie the centipede always says. Yeah, some chimps like to live dangerous, if not very long. But don't you folks worry none. He's just as safe as he'd be back home, on the top branch of a tree. I sure hope there's nothing strong in that bottle. He might get even higher than he is. Well, he's still there. Guess he was afraid he might break the bottle. Now, this little demonstration might prove that subway strap hangers are a throwback to chimps, only they wasn't throwed far enough. Give a chimp enough rope and he'll smoke it. Vanity, vanity, thy name is Chimp. As my old friend Aesop once said, music has charms to soothe the savage beasts. It'll be interesting to see if it works on humans.
Come on down the old fairway, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come-a-day-ay-ay-ay-ay, come-a-day-yippity-ay-ay, singing his cowboy songs. He's just too much.
This is the monkey version of the donkey serenade.
He was raised on no-go weed. He's what you call a swing half-breed, singing his cow-cow boogie.
Swing on a tree or swing to music. Us chimps are right at home. Sure brings back memories. I used to cut quite a figure on the dance floor myself. Regular gay blade I was. Well, reckon this kind of brings to a close our little show in chimpanology. Oh, such bad manners. Well, now let's put an end to this monkey business. Goodbye, folks. See you at the zoo.